Ooh, sweet.
Preparing to live stream the meeting.
Ooh, here we go. Let's open up the YouTubes. Make sure that we're live. I think this happened last time. We were like, we were live. Yep, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Nice. All righty, everybody. Ooh, sweet. And let's share the screen. Bam. Okay, awesome. Grant, are you down to entertain the folks coming in? And I'm just going to get out this Discord message.
Yep.
Sweet. Get it on Twitter too. All right.
I wonder if there's still a way to post the link beforehand.
I'm sure there is. We just haven't really become as technically advanced as we might need to.
They changed the rules up on us.
Yeah, dude, they're changing these rules. Templates greatest on our smart contract development. Woo! It's gonna be a big episode, everybody. A lot of stuff, fun stuff going on in regards to the development progress.
Town Hall 15.
Oh yeah.
No spotlight this week, but we've got some names in mind for the following week.
Greatest on smart contract development. Join us for Town Hall 15. Sweet. All right. Well, I think we should be good to go.
You want to hit play on the slide?
Yeah, sweet. Here, I'm just gonna shoot out this little time for the latest and greatest on smart contract development. I verified join us for Town Hall 15. This is one for the history books. We are live now. Sweet.
Cool.
All righty, let's get started, y'all. How about that? Hope y'all are doing well. Great to see JP and Josh. Let's dive right on into all this fun stuff. And you can stop just waiting and staring at this screen here. But I think this is gonna be a super awesome town hall. This is definitely gonna be one that we're gonna have to post some tweet recaps of after, just because of kind of how amazing it's gonna be. My name's Aiden. For those of you watching this that don't know who I am, I'm Aiden Rake-Williams. I'm the Chief Experience Officer of PlayerMint. Yeah, let's dive right on in.
Name's Grant. Okay. My name's Grant. If you don't know, I'm the CEO of PlayerMint, and super excited to jump into everything today. I'm taking the first slide, so if you want to jump into it, ready when you are.
Sweet. Yeah, and just for an agenda for you folks, we're going to be covering the dev update first, which is going to be a ton of fun. Litepaper 2.0 that Grant's been working on. We got some cool advancements in the CNFT Roll Buddy world. Then we're going to hop into a little bit of a Shadow Realms Dragon Pack update. And then we're going to finish it off with a Cardano Craft beta demo. I just kind of want to show folks what's going on in the server, and then maybe explain some plans. Huge shout out to JP for offering a bit of information in that regard.
All right, so dev update. We've got 6 different smart contract endpoints in total, which make up the entire PlayerMint products. There is the Attribute PMX, which is the reward PMX based off of gameplay performance. There's the Mint NFT, which is obviously Mint NFT. There's List NFT, Change Price of NFT, Unlist NFT, and Buy NFT. And the exciting news that we have this town hall is that we've completed all the smart contract endpoints. So now all the smart contract stuff is wrapped up. We're working now a lot on the off-chain stuff. So that's things like the Overwolf work and perfecting the reward algorithm and things like that. So with that, we're moving into the testing. So that has a lot to do with the algorithm. For example, And we want everyone to be a part of that process to make sure that the experience is perfected. So we'll be running it through the back end through a spreadsheet so that we can perfect the algorithm and people can see how it works and things like that. And we'll go through a iterative process of just starting with the spreadsheet that's running a simulation of the rewards to your gameplay performance, and then start stacking on UI experiences, getting closer and closer to what the actual product will be before we can turn on the light switch and have everything go live. And so with that, that's the testing phase. So as the testing phase is completed, we go from just being in a spreadsheet to adding the user experience front end to it, all the designs, all the pretty things that you're seeing as you're playing. And in that phase, none of the rewards will be actual PMX. It'll just be testnet crypto so that we can perfect all of the mechanics. And then we'll move into the beta phase, which will be the phase that's just for the people who hold Player Mint founder NFTs. And in this phase, there will be real PMX, and it'll be only the people who have founder NFTs can be in the product at that point. And that will go towards rewarding a lot of our early users and also allowing us to stage into it so that the system doesn't get overloaded. We can phase into a full launch. So we're kind of able to accomplish both rewarding the early supporters and launch the product in a smooth pipeline.
Yeah, and one thing that's really cool about the testing is in our last call with M Labs, they actually told us that they are running staged data through it, but they want to throw live data through it. So what that means is that at one point or another, we're going to make an announcement looking for people's like Epic Games names and usernames so that we can essentially make it so that you and your gameplay performance is being plugged into the system and is getting attributed the testnet equivalent of some sort of crypto asset, no actual value to it, but just the idea is that your all's gameplay performance will be run through our system, and you'll see how much rewards you would have gotten if this was mainnet, and you can kind of help say, hey, this only basing the gameplay performance indicators off of like arena points inside of Fortnite doesn't work as well as doing it this model, and we can kind of fix it and tweak it and adjust it as we'd like to. So we're really happy that we're going to be able to bring you all into the design and overall user experience and development progress, because you all can not only help us tweak the backend stuff, but also any of the design stuff. If it seems like some of the UI isn't as crisp as it should be, we can also kind of edit it there before we get off to that full launch standpoint.
Yep. So Litepaper stuff this following week, we're going to head into the team reviewing it, and then hand it over to a designer to then take that and make it look all pretty. And then we'll release that to everybody probably at either the next or the following town hall.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be in like the next week. Is that what you're kind of getting at?
Either like 1 to 2 weeks to call it safe. I think it's always good to just be safe with timelines.
Yeah, be cautious with it. Awesome. And then, jumping into some of the more CNFT Roll Buddy stuff, I want to start off by thanking the wizards in our court. We got Viking and the Random Troll, which have been absolutely stellar in regards to some CNFT Roll Buddy development. What they've been doing is adding in rate limiting features, making it so that there's a bit more scalability through our usage of the free version of Blockcross API, so that we can get kind of the most bang for the available API requests that we have. And they're just doing a really, really incredible stuff. So I want to give them a big thank you, a big shout out here, and to also say that we just onboarded Mechverse, so they now have a Discord server, I think of 4,100 users. I believe it's something around that mark, and they now have the CNFT Roll Buddy that is actively verifying their NFT holders, which is really, really cool to see. So they're going to have nice rolls in there. Definitely recommend checking out Mechverse and seeing how the bot's operating in their server if you're so interested in doing so. But I thought that was just a really cool kind of accomplishment that it's now branching out to other servers as well. What this means is that now CNFT Roll Buddy's in a position where it can now incorporate more policy IDs. There's 2 policy IDs I think that are on people's minds, and that being the Shadow Realms policy IDs. So I think the next step is let's get the Shadow Realms policy IDs in here. Let's get the build off for Shadow Realms all started and good to go, because we now finally have the bot in a position where it can actually scale and meet the development requirements and act in a stable position with the latest update that the wizards that we have just published. So big thank you to Viking and Random Troll. Just want to give you all a big old shout out, you wonderful people. Other than that, Shadow Realms, talking about them, what's going on right now in terms of the mint and whatnot is so far there's been 801 packs minted total, each pack having 6 cards in it, which is absolutely incredible. We've seen people fuse their NFTs. We've seen people get really high ranking, I think up to like 4 fusions, which is really amazing, and people are getting all prepped and excited for the actual Shadow Realms game. People are earning Shadow Realms NFTs that redeem their SHDR tokens. And I know Rick is kind of working on putting that together. Rick did an interview with Pete of Learned Cardano. Highly recommend checking that one out. Get to kind of know the person that's one of the people that's working behind the project. And then other than that, we of course have the Fortnite tournament that's going down tomorrow at 2200 UTC. So if anyone wants to join in on that, just head on over to our Discord server. We got it going down in the tournament lounge. So just go on and register. It's going to be a bit of duos fun. If you want to win some Shadow Realms cards, that's going to be a nice fun place for you to do so. Just kind of a good old time to reward some gameplay performance, kind of emulate that product experience that we're going for. But I think at this time, we can hop into the Cardano Craft beta demo. I just kind of want to show folks where we're at with all this kind of fun stuff. JP, if you're in the chat, we're probably going to be taking a peek, flying around the beautiful stuff that you've been building, and then checking out the teleporters and whatnot. But other than that, if we have any questions before we exactly hop into the Cardano Craft beta, I'm more than happy to kind of answer them. Or if anyone has something on their mind that they want to share, we can hop into it before I go directly into Cardano Craft. So let me take a peek at the YouTube live stream and see where we're at with things. We can remove that window. Awesome. Rick is awesome. Yeah, JP, you got that one right. Rick is definitely super, super awesome. Yeah, glad you all are liking it. Yeah, the Fortnite tournament's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, but if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. If we've covered everything, that's probably a good thing ahead of time. So I'm going to start queuing up CC beta, and we can kind of get on into it. But if y'all have questions, please ask. We're here to help answer them, and we're really excited for what we're building. We're really happy that you're here along building it with us. We can't wait to get you all to start playing Fortnite and having your data actually go into PlayerMint's backend through the Overwolf API mechanism. So that's going to be really, really cool to see. It looks like we already have 3 people in the CC beta server as well. So maybe we'll have some friends to kind of walk around with as we do this. And I'm just going to pull up and get all logged into the server here. But yeah, we have quite the architect in terms of mine test building, I think, as you all will see here. Let's grab this and join CC beta. And that'll go like that. Fantastic. Sorry, y'all. I'm just getting all logged into the server right now. Awesome. There we go. And I'm going to share my screen, and you all are going to see the beauty that is becoming CC beta. Here we go. All righty. Can everybody, is it loading up for everybody? I'm kind of getting, my screen is kind of freezing, but it should come through very shortly.
Got a black screen right now.
Yeah, I think right now I'm just connecting to the server at the moment. I think that's probably why it's being a little funky. Oh, there we go. There we go. Is it all loaded in now?
Boom.
Boom. Okay, well, first let's abuse my admin permissions, and you can all see this, right?
Yep.
Let's abuse the admin permissions and let's make it day. Oh God. So of course we've seen some of the mobs and whatnot that we have that we're having fun with. There's a lot of fun ones. We also decided to remove some. So you all see, I just have a standard sword. We decided to disable some of their toughness, as a lot of times before they took a few hits to actually take out. Other than that, we've been kind of building some cool stuff. People are kind of coming together on the server. This is the spawn area that we're about to check out, but things are kind of coming together. People spawn in with some stones, so we're kind of seeing a lot of people build with that. But what we're starting to see is these amazing creations. Like it seems like this person over here is trying to create a bit of a kind of treehouse-esque design. And then this is one of kind of the more marvels, as we can see. We have a duck and a spider chilling out over here, and JP's in the server building right now. But look at this absolutely beautiful castle that's being built and constructed before us. So I think this is super, yeah, like, isn't that so epic, right? So yeah, JP, I believe this is all JP's build. And then we also, of course, got some pesky animals that we got to kill. And we can get rid of these guys with a couple of the taps from the sword, which is nice. And then so what we have right here is some more cool buildings. We got a really cool guy named Kiwi that's building this little kind of cool hut. As you can see, they built some protection blocks to kind of make sure that not everyone's able to just go in and break all their stuff, so they protected their environment with that. We also have another really cool house over here that someone's building, that we can kind of check out. It seems like they kind of got some infrastructure built out in it. Other than that, I've also I really like this like walkway that I was checking out yesterday. They did a nice job with kind of the grass environment. They have a nice cave in there, chilling out with a nice cow. And then I think JP is also, oops, and we're flying through a tree. JP's doing a really, really cool job. Like, I was really impressed when I saw this. Is just doing a really cool job with this little hut that he's building. So he has like a nice little farm that has a really beautiful waterfall in it, which is just a marvel of engineering by its own right. And then he has a beautiful farm here with some protection blocks, got some kind of wheat growing, some sunflowers growing. I'm not going to break into his house because that's his own location, and I don't want to mess with this stuff, but also has this really beautiful fountain, like just some cool stuff, a trunk well, just some really cool usage of the modding that we've added to the server, really kind of creating a beautiful environment, starting to fill up the land with like actual buildings and whatnot. Yeah, and also seems like Hysteria is probably down there mining. Other than that, I kind of wanted to show off that other than folks are kind of building these amazing creations like we're seeing in front of us. Big shout out to JP for that. But also wanted to show that what we're working on in terms of more of like the playerment side of things is of course we have Spawn here. Hey Sonic, how's it going? Nice, very, very suitable skin you got there. But so what we're actually working on right now, thanks to the request of people like JP who are doing so much inside of the server, is maybe I'll disable my flying, and maybe I'll give this guy some pie. I'll just give you a pie. Okay, that was 90 pies, but there you go. The server has these really cool mechanisms where we can actually add in a modding for like spawns and whatnot, so or teleporters and whatnot. So we're playing around with these teleporter boxes where if they're all on the same network, we can actually teleport to different locations in the map. So I can go on here and I've already set one up for jungle, and I can click on this and I should be able to spawn there. There we go. And now, as you can see, I'm in this little teleporter box. I came out, Sonic decided to join me, and he has his pie in hand. Oh, are you trying to give me back some pie? So really cool stuff. I think what I'm basically just trying to show here is that we have some really cool stuff going on, and what's going to happen is now that we have this teleporter box, I'm going to build out like a mini spawn location around here. So then what can happen is that now if people want, they can join the server, they can spawn in, and then they can instantly teleport over to the jungle biome because they want to, go off and build some sort of tree house, or they want to do something cool with bamboo. They want to do some resource gathering. then what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand it out. So for example, maybe we'll put another spawner in the forest. We'll put another one in the grasslands. We'll put another one by the ocean, and we'll kind of place them in different biomes so that people can easily spread out across the map. And of course, we have these kind of really beautiful plains with these cherry trees and all that fun stuff. And as I fly across the map and abuse my moderator powers, I'll add in spawn points and teleporters so that people can kind of traverse the map really easily. Oh, this is really cool. It looks like another build that has been crafted. Looks to be really awesome as well. See, there's cool things that I haven't even seen before. I'm not even sure who built this one, but like how cool is that we have this really cool environment. I wouldn't be surprised if JP built this due to the awesome architecture of it all. But then of course things like the mushroom biome. So we'll do things in the desert, and we'll add in teleporters so that people can hop around and have a good time of it all. Yeah, so it's all really coming together. It seems as though a lot of people died right there, but it seems as though we're finally getting to the point where the toughness of the mods has kind of been adjusted enough to it's a lot more playable. So we want to invite you into this. We're really excited to jump into things like the Shadow Realms build off, and also the just the plot registration. So there's a really cool mod that we have called World Edit that we can just say, hey, this blanket of area is only protected and usable by this person. So we don't need to use things like this protection block in order to do that. So we're really excited for all that fun stuff. We can't wait to have more adventures on here, and we'll be sure to kind of make a little bit more usage of the server that we have built here. So that's what we have going on today in the Cardano Craft world. A lot of fun stuff to explore and do and fight and build. And I'm excited to spend some of the weekends going in here and just kind of building out some of the spawns, and maybe even working on my own little cozy cabin. So that is the Cardano Craft beta. I'm not sure if anyone has any questions. If so, I'm more than happy to check them out. Yeah, so you can create your own network of portals. Yeah, that's super fun. Looks like JP's already off doing that. I think I saw a little teleporter in your house. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, CNFT News saying that they're going to join in the beta right now and start building the CNFT News studio. Yeah, that'd be absolutely epic. I mean, there's no in-game voice communication, but there's 100% Discord. So you could just hop into Discord and chat with people. So I'm super pumped to I'll just be sitting in the Player Mint Discord later today. So if anyone wants to chat, I'm going to be working on my cozy little home. Grant, if you want to join into and build with me, I'm going to start from square zero because I feel like it's a little unfair for me to just spawn in my resources. So I'm going to break down my little cabin here and eventually fill it up with a cool little house that I want to build.
You got a good question. How much space will each person have for the build off?
Yeah, so the cool thing we originally thought we were only going to do it with these protection blocks, which have a limited range. If I hit it with this sword, it should show. It is not showing. There it is. So that's, if you saw that kind of flash up really quickly, that is the general area of a protection block. I'm assuming that people want a little bit more space than that. So the cool thing is we have two options here. We can either place down 2 protection blocks and kind of really drastically increase. Oh, it looks like a duck is trying to kill me. Dude, the ducks are really ruthless in this game, by the way. And they'll surprise you and come after you. Oh, and they have a small hitbox too. So you kind of gotta, yeah, luckily they die quickly. But anyways, we can either place down two protection blocks and create a wider area in that sense, or we can use the World Edit mod to just state, hey, this location, this 50 by 50 square area is going to be protected. What it's likely going to be is something in the 50 by 50 area would be my assumption. I think this, just a standard protection block, I think is a little too small. I think if you had maybe even 4 times as much space as that. So if you imagine that and then kind of out into this square, I'm thinking that could be enough, because I think if you have a little bit too much space, it can kind of almost, you just have too much space to build with, and you feel like you got to fill it, but it's just to have fun and whatnot. So it'll probably be some sort of something like about four worth of these protection blocks. It of course also matters how many people register. So imagine that 4 times. It matters how much people register, because the more people, of course, means the potential for less spaces, but we'll figure that all out.
Very cool.
Super happy. I'm super happy with everything that's going on. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. Yeah. So it looks like JP's asking also for the build off have a unlimited supply, or will we have to mine for it? That's actually a question I'd love to hear your all's input on. My initial impression is that people would kind of mine for it, and people would build it, just because I feel like there's kind of this nature of it could be pretty cool, especially after we set up the teleporter system. It'd be really cool to see the lengths at which people go in order to obtain resources. So as long as we make it easy to transport yourself around the world, we'll add a teleporter down into the mines. We'll add a teleporter out into all the different biomes so people can go off and gather resources easily. But I think it would be cool to make it so that you do have to mine for it, because it just makes it a little bit more challenging in order to get the unique resources. And what I think what we could do is pair that up with essentially allowing people to request some sort of base block. So maybe each person gets to request some sort of base block, like, hey, can you give me 200 brick, or can you give me 200 stone or 200 wood, or whatever it may be, just so that they have a start. That's my thought. We can also give people creative powers. The only issue with giving people creative powers is that they could, of course, just spawn themselves in a ton of assets, hide them in a chest underground, and then when we uncreative folks, like we revoke their permissions to creative, they just have a bunch of just ridiculously overpowered gear that they didn't really build or earn themselves. So it can kind of hurt some of the in-game economics. So it's possible we could do that. JP, it seems like you have the suggestion of giving everybody mithril tools. I think that's one thing that we would do is if we don't give everybody immediate, resource access and whatnot, we would just roll in that regard. Oh, it looks like we have a creepy oh my god, I died. That'll definitely happen. And then all my
what's that purple thing sticking up in the sky?
Oh, I think one of the community mods decided to build that. But yeah, no, that's kind of the beta. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of just playing, clipping through walls and whatnot. It looks like Scott Chestnut is taking refuge inside of the castle as this chicken just got murdered on the torch as the chicken is trying to that's funny. That's really funny. Hey, Scott Chestnut. It looks like this is Scott Chestnut for the wonderful CNFT news. Definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't watched it yet. Very positive, wonderful people. So yeah, that is kind of the Player Mint Town Hall. We're super excited. I would love to participate in a CNFT news update that's hosted in something like this beautiful castle built by JP. Yeah, so that's kind of the gist of everything. If anyone has any more questions, we're happy to cover them. But I think that's kind of Town Hall 15. Big news update is of course the smart contract development is pretty much complete. It just needs some live data testing thrown through it. And we would love your help doing so. So if you want to help us test it, play Fortnite in the process. There won't be the crypto assets that are getting attributed to people are not going to have any value, but who knows, maybe we'll come up with some sort of mechanism for maybe we'll give people ADA rewards or something like that. Hey, if you place in the top 3, maybe we'll shoot you over a little bit of ADA or something like that. Nothing confirmed, but we'll definitely make sure it's a fun time.
Seems to me like the big takeaway is a lot of community participation coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be the main focus. We really want to kind of put the focus on the community the next week. So we have the final thing that I'll allude to is we also have buddies over at a cool project named Duo. We're going to be a part of a game night with them on Thursday. So we're going to be asking 12 to 30 of you folks to come on out and participate in this game night, which is going to have some fun rewards included in it. So it's going to be a lot of fun, y'all. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think we're going to build some cool stuff, have some fun experiences. And we can't wait to do more things with you all. Sweet. Cool. I think that's, I mean, that's the town hall. yeah, if anyone has any more questions that they weren't able to get answered here, feel free to ask them in the Discord, and we'll get right to it. But other than that, I think what's a better way to end it off? Maybe we'll do a little selfie with Scott Chestnut here. I got kind of this weirder art based skin. Here we go. Let's see if we can line it up. There we go. Have a good one, everybody. Hope you all have an awesome rest of your day.
See you guys.
Oh no.